Very good morning to all of you. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just I'm waiting for all participants. Everyone can join. Then I'll start my session. So meanwhile, anyone can summarize what did I do in the last lecture? Any one of you? Any one of you who attended the session, the last lecture who attended, can you summarize what I have done in the last lecture? Else I have to call a name for anyone. Be very frank and familiar. There is no restriction for that one. You can, if you can summarize, that's good for me. That's I'm asking to all of you. Okay. So who will? No one will summarize the last lecture. Am I right? Okay, I'm just calling the name who attended already before the lecture. Renis, can you explain what did I do in the last lecture? You can unmute
No,
yourself and you
sir.
can reply. Okay. Any one person? Dhruvi, can you unmute yourself? Can you speak here? What did I do in the last lecture?
So you discussed about LCR.
LCR.
Yes.
Sure.
Resistance.
I think so. I have only taken DC. DC I have started. And okay. Anything else? Dhruvi, RLC, except RLC, we have discussed anything else?
AC and DC. We discussed about the electric bill tariff.
Okay. Any more want to speak something here? Else we'll start my lecture. I have already said it earlier. If you have already mind that already I have said earlier that if you are making this section interactive, that will be better for all of you and for me also, because if section will be interactive, then we will interact and we can speak very well that what we have discussed. And if you are speaking and I'm also listening, if I'm speaking, then you are also listening. That session will be, I think so, comfortable and efficient. So already I've taken only one lecture, and that if you remember, just we have discussed about the introduction to subject. Okay. Okay. So just I'm starting a session. So already I think 33 participants are there. So I will repeat what I've discussed in the last lecture. Okay. First of all, this is session number 2. Everyone can see the slide. Everyone can see the presentation now.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Thank you. So this is session number 2. Clear. In first session, if you remember, in first session we have discussed about introduction to subject. We have discussed about the teaching scheme as well as syllabus, which content I have to start. Okay, how many units are there? Clear. What is the evaluation for your internal marks? Which type of marks are there? Clear. So in first lecture, I have given basic introduction to subject. Am I right? Okay. So it's session number 2. So today I will discuss about first of all what is electrical circuit. Clear. Then classification of circuit and some basic terminology related to electrical circuit, means what are the elements like that. Clear. So first of all, just I'm going further. And one more thing, I just at the time I have already given rubrics, I think so. So rubrics is remaining, that I didn't discuss the rubrics, that how I'm providing marks to all of you. So today I'll also discuss. So if you remember, this is a recap. Recap means what I have discussed in the last lecture. So in recap means already I've discussed in last lecture, because only I've taken only one lecture that you know very well. So in the first lecture, very first lecture, I've discussed about importance of subject. If you remember, we have discussed about 3W theory. Anyone can you tell me what is 3W theory? Anyone? If you have remembered, if you have listened to me properly, then I have explained 3W. So anyone can you speak about 3W? What is 3W meaning?
What, where, and why?
What, where, and why? Okay. So again, can you explain a little bit more if you can? Anyone? What, why, and where? Can you explain? Michael and Kashyap also. Pathak. If you are comfortable to speak in Gujarati, I'm okay with that. No problem. At least you can speak so that the system will be interactive. That's my motto, and that's I want so that we can discuss. Actually, just we can make this online class as just similar as physical class, where you must speak and I have also must listen there. So we should follow this and ask anything to you. Yeah, I'm not getting Hujipa. What to study, where we'll apply it, and why should study. Yeah, okay. Okay, so already Kivina Purohit has also answered, so that's good. Okay, so ultimately we have discussed our 3W theory, that is called what we are teaching and what are you reading, why we are teaching and why are you reading, and where this reading or teaching will be applicable. That's the 3W theory, and this 3W theory will be applicable for all subjects, not only for this EC electrical circuit. That will be applicable for all subjects, because if you are reading and if any faculty is teaching according to 3W theory, it means you are getting, or of course you are getting the importance of the subject. And if you don't have any importance of the subject, then why are you reading and why am I teaching? That will not be successful on the both side. Clear? So this is discussed. I have last lecture I've discussed. Now today I will discuss about the definition of electrical circuit. First of all, I will also classify different types of electrical circuit, and if time will allow, then I will discuss about basic terminology about electrical circuit. Now, what is the meaning of basic terminology? That is called, if you remember, already this is the topic. This is the topic related to 11th and 12th. Everyone know what is power, what is voltage, what is current, what is resistance, what is inductance, what is the capacitance, and what are the voltage and current equation for resistance, ignitance, capacitance. So this is called basic terminology. Clear? What is the meaning of short circuit? What is the meaning series circuit, parallel circuit? So that I will discuss today. Okay. So first of all, I will discuss and I will start a session defining the electrical circuit. Okay. So just I'm giving an outline that already I've discussed. So first we have discussed this thing, these three things, introduction subject I have discussed last lecture, syllabus and teaching scheme that I've discussed in the last lecture, course outcome and learning outcome or learning object already I've discussed. In today's session, I will discuss these three parts. First, definition of circuit, then classification of circuit, and basic terminology of electrical circuit. Clear? Now, this is already I have done. If you remember, I will just also provide this slide to all of you. This presentation I will provide to all of you. Clear? I'm just giving a recap to all of you. I have discussed some pictures and about the scientist. So today I'll start what is electrical circuits. Anyone can you speak what is the electrical circuit? Anyone can you speak what do you mean by electric circuit? Anyone can you speak what do you mean by electrical circuit? Because that's the topic of 11th and 12th, and everyone from 10th to 12th, everyone have studied about this topic, electric circuit. So I think so everyone can answer. All of you are comfortable with this lecture or not? Actually, I'm not getting the things because you are not replying. So that's why I'm asking and repeating again.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. So are you comfortable to answer electric circuit? Can you reply? What is electric circuit?
Yes, sir. May
Yeah.
I?
Yeah, yes, sure. Your name, first of all, please, your name. Then
An electric. It is my name is Shruti Nathwani.
yeah, Shruti, yeah, please speak.
An electric circuit is a path where voltage or current can flow,
Okay.
basically.
Okay. Any more definition or any more explanation you can? Okay, any more person? I'm asking a name from anyone. Okay, Michael have answered that a loop of electricity where which performs a specific task. Okay. Kush Jadhav, Virjesh Limani, a lot of persons are attending the lecture. So seriously, I can expect Neil Agola. Can you speak anyone? Okay, so just I'm defining, no problem. What is electrical circuit? The interconnection of various active and passive component in a prescribed manner to form a closed path is called electrical circuit. Clear? What is the meaning of interconnection? Means the connection must be closed, first of all. Clear? So the interconnection of various active and passive component. Now, what is the meaning of active and passive component? I will discuss, no problem. Clear? So interconnection of various active and passive component in a prescribed manner to form a closed path is called an electrical circuit. The system in which electric current can flow from the source to the load and then back to the other terminal of the source is referred to as electric circuit. Means if you are making an electric circuit, first of all, which component you require? First of all, you know very well, if you are talking about a circuit, then you everyone have seen this type of diagram in 11th 12th, I think so everyone have seen. There is a key, or we can say switch is there, okay, like that. And just we are making here some lamp load is there. Yeah, everyone can see this side. This is your switch S, this is your load L, and this is supply V equal to Bm sine omega t, and that's the current I will flow only in one condition, when circuit will be closed. Clear? So what do you mean by this one? Actually, there are many components are there. One switch is there. Okay, this switch is there. Our load is there. In this load, it may be resistive, it may be inductive, it may be capacitive. Any type of load you can take. Clear? Then a source or supply is there. Clear? So if you are making a closed path with source and load by connecting some wires or with some switch, closed switch, then this is called circuit. So the interconnection of various active and passive component in a prescribed manner to form a closed path is called electric circuit. And the system in which electric current can flow from the source to load. First of all, the current will go from this source to this load, clear, and then come back from load to source, but another terminal. Means suppose this is called plus, okay, this is minus. Because there is AC source, there is no plus minus, because plus and minus will be occurred only in DC sources. Clear? So that is called the system, okay, or that is called as electric circuit. Now that you can see here, this I have given the example for AC source. This is the example of DC source. Clear? So can anyone tell me that the name of the circuit? Both are the circuit, but the name of circuit, there the supply of battery. Here is the supply of AC source, any AC generator. So both circuits are similar or different. I have given two types of circuit here for explaining the electrical circuit definition, but both circuits are similar or different. Anyone? Different. Okay. Kausal Fal. So Kausal, can you give me the name of the both circuit? Hujifa also, can you reply? The direction of electricity is different. Okay. If I'm talking about on the basis of supply, if I'm talking about on the basis of supply, then this is called AC circuit and this is called DC circuit. Clear? The system will work on the same manner. Clear? Yeah. In AC direction change periodically. Perfect. Perfect course. Thank you. Clear? So here you can say this is called unidirectional. This is called unidirectional. Clear? In DC circuit, current will flow always in one direction, while in AC circuit, current will flow in the both direction. Clear? Now, what are the properties or what are the main parts of the ideal circuit first of all? So the main part of ideal circuit, number one, electrical source for delivering electricity to the circuit, and these are mainly electric generators or batteries. Already have given the both example. Number two, controlling devices for controlling electricity, and these are mainly switches. Clear? It may be normal switch, it may be circuit breaker, it may be MCV, or it may be any device such as potentiometer. Number three, that is called protection device for protecting the circuit from abnormal conditions. These are called MCV, fuse, that already you are using at your homes also. And last one, conducting path to carry electric current from one point to other in the circuit, and these are mainly wires. And this is the load. Load means there is any appliances. So if we are having 5 parts, if we are making a perfect or ideal electrical circuit, first of all, we must have a source. Number two, we must have switch. Number three, we must have fuse or MCB for protection. Number four, that is called conducting system, conducting path, we can say, that is called wire. And last one, load. So if we are connecting all the things together in a closed path, that is called electric circuit. Next one, what are the properties of electrical circuit? Number one, a circuit is always a closed path. Number two, a circuit always contains at least an energy source. What is the meaning at least energy source? Means if you are not connecting any single source of energy, it means the circuit will not work. Clear? Number three, the electric elements include uncontrolled or controlled source of energy like resistor, capacitor, inductors. And fourth one, in an electric circuit, flow of electrons takes place from negative terminal to positive terminal. Keep in mind, I am saying flow of electron. Clear? I know everyone have read that flow of current, that is plus to minus. Clear? But keep in mind also one thing, that flow of current is always opposite to flow of electrons. So that's why if electrons are flowing, clear, from negative to positive, it means the electrical current in the circuit will flow from positive to negative. Clear? So of course the direction of flow of conventional current is from positive to negative terminal. So that's these 4 and 5 points are reverse to each other, we can say. And 6, flow of current leads to potential drop across the various elements. Now what is the potential drop? Anyone? Can you write in the chat box what is the meaning of potential drop? Everyone, I think so, have discussed and read in this topic, I think so, because this is a basic topic, and already all of you have read in class 11 and 12, if you remember. Plus IR, minus IR, using Kirchhoff law, KBL and KCL. Okay. Any more? Perfect. Okay. So many have answered here as V equal to I, that is Ohm's law actually, because that is, and particle step, this is Ohm's law actually. The change in potential energy per unit charge, that you can say. Okay. And what voltage difference? Actually voltage difference and potential drop, so actually these both are things are different. Okay, so I will discuss, no problem, then I'll discuss about the Kirchhoff law, KVL, KCL, and discuss later this thing also. Clear? Now already I have said that every circuit, I have, if you remember the definition, I have said the interconnection of active and passive element. So now what is the meaning of active element, what is the meaning of passive element? So first of all, what is the meaning of active element? In any circuit, there are two types of circuit element. Every circuit have two types of circuit element. Number one, that is called active circuit. Number two, that is called passive circuit. Now, what is the meaning of active circuit? The circuit element which provide power or energy to the circuit are called as active elements. If I'm talking about the examples, all types of voltage and current source are called active element. Number two, that's passive element. The circuit elements which consume electrical energy or power are called as passive element. Already I've discussed in the last lecture, if you remember, all over throughout the world, we can say if you are using any appliances. Sorry, anyone want to speak something or say something? Yes, Kothari, you want to say something? I think so, yes. By default, muted yourself. Okay, so no problem. So actually what I'm saying, what is the active element? This is called the element which provide energy or power to the circuit. Clear? So of course you can say all types of voltage in current source means all types of generators, battery, cell. These are types of active element. Okay, no problem. Yes, no problem. So passive element, the circuit element which consume electrical energy are called passive elements. What I'm about discussing here, throughout the world, if you are using any appliances, and at that time already I've discussed each appliances, it may be electrical or it may be electronic. Indirectly or directly, there are three components are there which consume energy. Clear? It may be resistance, it may be inductance, it may be capacitance, if you remember. Clear? Because these are universal type of load, we can say. It may be resistive load, it may be inductive load, it may be capacitive load. Clear? But keep in mind, never purely inductive load will never will be there, and purely capacitance will never be there. If you are working on any electrical electronic circuit, the component that may happen in the circuit, that is called R type, that is called the resistive type load. Clear? Second, that is called RL type. Third, that is called RC type. And fourth, that is called RLC type. Clear? But you will never see purely resistive, you can see purely resistive circuit, you can see, you can work on the circuit. But if you are talking about purely L, that is called purely or pure inductive circuit, pure L circuit, and pure C circuit, actually practically none can work on this type of circuit. Anyone, can you say why? If you anyone know, then you can explain why we are showing so that purely inductive, purely capacitive circuit will not work. Because if you have read in 12th purely N and purely C, the power consumption average is always 0. Clear? So that's why if there is no power consumption or something else developing, at that time will be 0. And in resistive circuit, that you can see here, that already I've said, the yellow bulb or electric heater, Emerson rod, these are the type of purely R type. Clear? While the electronic circuits or any circuit like LED, LCD, or any microwave oven, anywhere you can find the type of RL circuit, RC circuit, or RLC circuit. It may be contained in series or it may be in parallel. That depends on the connection. Clear? So ultimately, every circuit have two types of element. Number one, that is called active element. Number two, that is called passive element. So we can say the interconnection of active and passive element in a closed path, that's called a circuit. So you can see the example here. Active element is providing the flow of current. Clear? And that flow of current is passing through the these valve. You can see. Clear? And this is called active element. Why? Because this is providing power to the circuit, and both valve, these are called passive element because they are consuming the power. So this is called an interconnection of active element and passive element, and this is called a circuit. So if anyone is asking what is circuit, you can reply very well. A circuit is defined as a closed path. Clear? A circuit is defined as a closed path, or we can say interconnection of active element or passive element in closed path. Clear? So whatever you can say. Again, I'm repeating, a circuit is an interconnection, closed path of active elements and passive elements. Now, if anyone is asking what is the active element, you must reply, active elements are the elements which provide energy or power or source to the circuit, while passive elements are the elements which consume the power or energy. Clear? So if we are saying this is acceptor, or if we are talking about this is called donor. Clear? So the person who is providing energy, not person, the element that is providing energy, that is called active, and that is consuming, that is called passive. Now just I'm showing some picture to all of you. Can you tell me the type of active or passive element is there? Anyone? You can write in chat box also the type of load means the type of element. Is the active or passive? It's passive. Okay. Aniket has replied passive. Kush have replied passive. Binti Bhatt replied passive. Okay. Next one. Hers both. Okay. Actually, hers replied very critical way. That's good. And hers, can you unmute yourself and you can speak why you have said both? Your answer is seriously good, but can you explain? Because whatever you have graces here, so that's good thing. Your point of view is very good, but can you explain her why have we showed this is active as well as passive also? I didn't write any name in any picture, so that depend on your view or point of view that how are you watching it. Okay, sorry. No problem. I'm allowing to you. No problem. Okay, Harsh, now you can speak. Sorry, you can speak now.
સર આપણે આ મોટર હોય ને ઈ વિદ્યુત ઉત્પન્ન કરે ને વાપરી શકે એટલે ઈ બેય કહેવાય.
ओके, अब हर्ष एक चीज और
એને
पूछूंगा. हाँ, बोलो पहले बोलो, प्लीज स्पीक.
આપણે એને ફેરવીને એમાં હે ને પાવર જનરેટ કરી હકી ને યુઝ કરી હકી પાવર દઈ.
हाँ, बराबर. तो अगर ये पावर जनरेट करेगा तो इसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? जनरेटर.
પાવર જનરેટ एक्टिव અને વાપરે તો પેસિવ.
हाँ, परफेक्ट. अगर ये जनरेट दैट एक्टिव है तो जनरेटर, और अगर ये पैसिव हो तो इसको हम क्या बोलेंगे?
પેસિવ તો મોટર.
Perfect. This is called motor. Motor, actually I just perfect answer, and thank you Harsh, because this picture actually I didn't write the name. This is electric motor or generator. If it is electric generator, means that is generating the electrical energy, that will be active. And if this is working as a motor, it will be passive. Perfect. Thank you Harsh. Okay. And second, that already you can see the second one. This is Duracell. That's the active element or passive element? Active. Thank you, Vinti. Yeah, perfect. Because this is a cell. So every cell and battery is the type of active element. Clear? Next one, I'm showing to all of you. This one, again active, because this is called, actually this is a small battery, this is big battery. You can see both are the battery, both are the DC source. Clear? Next one. Kindly specify the name that you are saying active or passive imperfect, but what is the name of this one? Anyone? First tell me it is active or passive. Yeah, Michael have answered very well. Good. Any more answer? Kush also active and generator. So you can see this is a type of DC source. Please keep in mind this is a type of DC source, while this is a type of AC source. But ultimately both are the source. This is called active element number 1, active element number 2, active element number 3, and this is the thing number 4 that depend on your type of working principle. Clear? Type of working principle means it may be just a minute, sorry. It may be just acting as a generator, or it may be active as a motor also. Clear? And last one, active or passive? Okay, this is a passive. Clear? So this is your active element. It's active. It's also active as a DC source. Is also active as a AC generator. It's active and passive, both depend on the conditions of working, and this is passive element. Clear to all of you? So I think so everyone have got the idea about what is the meaning of active element, what is the meaning of passive element. Am I right? Everyone have got the idea about the active and passive element? Okay, thank you, Micah. So just I'm moving forward. So one more thing, except this thing. I have said that what is circuit, I have told to all of you. Clear? Now, what is the meaning of closed circuit? What is the meaning of open circuit? I have said the circuit that suppose I'm saying this figure number 1, this figure number 2. So figure number 1 will be a circuit while figure number 2 will not be treated as a circuit. Why? Because already I said the main property of a circuit that the path must be closed. Clear? So there are two types of circuit. Many already you have seen and you have listened before. One is called closed circuit, second is called open circuit. What is the meaning closed circuit? Where this bulb, you can say this bulb is glowing, means that bulb is getting some current or supply from the source. Clear? So if the current is flowing properly in the manner from that is called source to load, load to source it back. Clear? So this is called closed circuit. In closed circuit, the appliances will work. Of course, it will glow. If it is a bulb, it will glow. Clear? While in open circuit, the appliances will not work, you can say, because there is no continuous path of current. The current is coming from here and this is moving till only this point, but further there is no current. Clear? So that's why this is called open circuit. And open circuit, we can say this is type of circuit we can say, but actually in open circuit the appliances will not work. Why? Because it is not making a closed path. Clear to all of you? So in closed path, or we can say in closed circuit, the circulation of current will be completed, and while in open circuit, the circulation of current will never be clear, never be completed. So in short, you can say in closed circuit, the current will flow, while in open circuit, current will not flow. Clear? Next one, that is called short circuit. That's very similar thing. I'm giving a basic picture of electrical circuit, because that all the word open circuit, short circuit, closed circuit, series circuit, already you have listened very well. So this is just second lecture. I'm starting from the basic terms of circuit. First of all, you must know what is circuit. You must know what is the meaning of circuit. How can you make the circuit? Then I'll go further. That is called complex problem on circuit. Clear? So first of all, I'm just showing to all of you little bit picture about the circuit. Clear? So first I have discussed about the closed circuit. Second, I have discussed about the open circuit. Third, that is called short circuit. What is the meaning of short circuit? When you are making a short circuit, or we can say when you are making a short path between the conducting path, you can say this is the conducting path. Actually, this wire, this red one, or we can say any other color, this one, this wire, red or blue. So this is actually the conducting path. Now, if you are making a connection between two conducting paths, here you can see this one. Clear? So this is called short circuit path. This is called short circuit path, and in this manner, or we can say in this condition, the device or the system will be collapse. Clear? Because the wind, suppose this is a motor, then winding will wind. Suppose this is a valve, then fluid will blow out. Clear? So that is called, we can say the system will be collapse, or we can say the system will not work because some fault will be there, some heavy current will be there. Clear? So this is called short circuit path. Next one, you can say this is called series circuit. Everyone have seen the series circuit, yes or no? What is series circuit? Means when you are making a connection in such manner, you can say this is point number 1. Actually, every circuit, if I'm talking about resistance, I'm just giving you a picture here. Suppose this is a resistance. Every resistance or every component having one in terminal and one out terminal. Clear? That is called I, or that is called out. Clear? So this is I and this is O. This is called for in and out terminal. Now what will happen? This is in terminal and out terminal. If I'm making series combination, you know very well. If I'm making, I have just type 3 resistance. Resistance number 1, resistance number 2, resistance number 3. That you read very well. If I have to make a series connection, then suppose this is 1, 1 dash. This is 2, 2 dash. And this is 3 and 3 dash. 1, 2, 3 are the in terminal, and 1 dash, 2 dash, and 3 dash is the out terminal. So when I'm making a series connection, you know very well, connect all in terminal to the out terminal of another one. Means connect the first out terminal to the second in, second out to third in, and the first in to the positive of the supply, and third out to the negative supply. This is called series combination. So you can see here also. Clear? So first of all, that is closed circuit where current will flow. Second, that is called open circuit, current will never flow. Third, that is called short circuit path. Here a fault will be there and heavy current will flow. Clear? And circuit will blast. Fourth one, that is called series circuit, where I'm connecting all resistance, all component in series. Clear? And what is meaning series connection? You know very well. Just I'm connecting the out terminal of the first point to the in terminal of the second one. Next one, that is called parallel circuit. What is parallel circuit? Now similar example I'm giving to all of you. It's resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3. So this is again 1, 2, 3, all in terminal. This is 1 dash, 2 dash, and 3 dash, all out terminal. Now what we have to connect? We have to connect all in together and all out together. Now supply to in terminal as a positive terminal and supply to the negative terminal. This is called parallel combination. Can you reply here? Then in home appliances or domestic applications of the supply, we are connecting, that is called series combination, parallel combination. जो हम लोग अपने घर पे सब कनेक्ट करते हैं सारे अप्लायंस जो अपने घर पे
Parallel.
parallel, but why? Yeah, but why we are connecting parallel only, not series?
Sir, because in series we can't use every appliance individually. In parallel, we can use appliance individually because the paths are various. So, and in a series, the path is only one. So we can't use every appliance.
Okay, any more person can reply? Course have also answered very well. Hertz is saying both, means series and parallel both. Hertz, can you unmute yourself? Can you reply?
સર આખા
Sorry, actually I'm
ઘરમાં
not.
પેરેલલ હોય અને ફ્યુઝ આઈ રહે ને આપણે સાદું હોય.
हाँ, अगर पूरे घर में पैरेलल होते हैं और
ફ્યુઝ
fuse
આઈ રહે
साथ
પેરેલલ
में,
નો બધા
yes, okay,
Yeah,
perfect. Sure. So I think everyone have got the point clear. Actually, what he did speak very well, because if you are connecting all appliances, so appliances must be in parallel. Why? In parallel combination, suppose there is any one fault. I'm making more picture clear to all of you, because suppose there is any one fault. If this application have got fault, so at this time the other appliances are not affected. They will work properly. While in series combination, suppose this will be having some fault. At that time, the another second resistance, means second appliances, third appliance will not work. Clear? So that's why we are always trying to make, and always we are making parallel combination of domestic or home appliances. Clear? Why? Because if any one of the appliances is not working, at that time, other appliances will not be affected, and they will work properly. Clear? And that happens only and only in parallel combination. Clear? And already Harsh said very well, because we have to, if we are using any protection device, clear, that we have to connect in series with the whole system. Suppose I'm making any fuse here, so we have to make the fuse here so that any fault will be there or any high current will flow in the circuit system, then the fuse will be blast and the system will be avoided to be blast, or we can say the system will be avoided to make any interruption in the system. So fuse will avoid that interruption in the system. Clear? So this is called types of circuit. Actually, this is not types of circuit. These are the type of, we can say, picture of circuit. What is the meaning of closed circuit? What is the meaning of open circuit? What is the meaning of short circuit? What is the meaning of series circuit and parallel circuit? Clear? Now, or we can say this is a type of connections in the circuit. Now we are going for the classical circuit, first of all. So if we are going to classifying all types of circuit, so number one, that is called on the basis of supply. Clear? On the basis of supply, it is called DC circuit and AC circuit. Next one, on the basis of linearity property. Can you tell me, anyone, can you tell me what is the meaning of linearity property here? Actually, which law or by which law you can explain the circuit is linear or non-linear, or by which law you can explain linearity property of circuit? Anyone can reply in chat box or by speaking here. In that I know very well, this topic you are reading from class 9th, I'm sure. In physics, this topic you are reading from class 9, and that rule or that law will define the linearity property of circuit. And everyone know the answer, but why I'm not speaking, I'm not getting this thing actually. I'm waiting for your reply. Can you reply? Or else I have to meet, or I'll go further. Okay, just I'm showing a picture to all of you so that you can reply very well. I'm just showing a characteristic or graph so that you can identify, you can speak very well. This graph everyone have seen, yes or no? This graph everyone have seen, yes or no? This is called,
Yes, sir.
can you reply, Ankit? If I'm writing this is BI curve, so which actually I'm talking about which rule for the electrical circuit that is applied. That is you're reading from class 9. I'm very sure. That is called Ohm's law. Okay, perfect. That is called Ohm's law. Clear? Actually, this is Ohm's law, and Ohm's law, according to Ohm's law, this is clear that the picture is clear very well. According to Ohm's law, this is giving that the circuit linear or non-linear. Clear? So if any circuit, first of all, what I've said that number one, on the basis supply, that is called DC circuit, or second is called AC circuit. Now that's very clear definition here. We can say what is DC circuit? Any circuit which is supplied from DC supply or DC source, that's called DC circuit. Any circuit which have a source of DC supply, that's called DC circuit. Second one, that is called AC circuit. So any circuit which have a source or which have a supply of alternating current, clear, that is called AC circuit. So number one, that was on the basis of supply. There are two types of circuit, DC circuit and AC circuit. Number two, on the basis of linearity property, that is there are two types of circuit. Number one, linear, and number two, non-linear. So what is linear circuit? Of course, a circuit which always follow Ohm's law strictly. Clear? If any circuit, now what is the meaning of any circuit? Means the component of the circuit. Clear? The component of circuit means that is called resistance, inductance, capacitance, voltage source, current source, whatever. Because switch and the wire, they don't will follow the property of linearity property, they will not follow. Clear? If I'm talking about the Ohm's law, so which parameters or which element will follow the Ohm's law? That may be active element or passive element. So if the circuit will follow strictly Ohm's law, means the parameters are not changing, clear, with respect to time, that is called linear circuit. And similar, number second, non-linear will be reverse of that one. Number three, on the basis of type of circuit element, that is called active circuit. Number two, passive circuit. Anyone, can you define active or passive circuit? Just I have defined before. What is the meaning DC circuit? What is the meaning of AC circuit? What is the meaning of linear circuit? That will follow Ohm's law. The circuit will not follow Ohm's law, which is called non-linear circuit. Similar, can anyone define what is the active circuit and what is passive circuit? Okay, so active circuit are the circuit, or we can say active circuit is a circuit where all elements must be active and passive both. Means in that circuit, at least one active element must be there. If you're making any circuit, I'm just giving the example. I'm just giving the example here to all of you. Suppose I'm making this circuit. This is the battery, clear? And I'm making here three resistance. Here there are three resistance here. Resistance number one, resistance number two. That's circuit number one. Circuit number two, I'm making only the combination of resistance only. No active element. Clear? This is circuit number two. So in this circuit combination, you can see I'm saying what is the active circuit? Active circuit defined as a circuit which must consist at least one active element. Which must consist at least one active element. Clear? I'm saying at least means कम से कम सर्किट के अंदर एक एनर्जी सोर्स तो होना ही चाहिए. If it consisting more than one, that's okay. Clear? But if it is consisting at least one circuit element as a active element or energy source, that is called active circuit. What is a passive circuit? Anyone? Reverse of that, what is a passive circuit? In passive circuit, there is no active element. It's a combination only and only passive element. Like you can see this one. Clear? While passive circuit will never be in practically, clear, never, you can't work on the passive circuit practically, because already I've said every circuit must consist an active element or a passive element. Clear? If you are making an interconnection of active element or passive element, then you can make a circuit. Clear? So this is the only type of circuit, active circuit or passive circuit. Clear? But practically no one can work on the passive circuit, because if you are making only resistance, if you are making a combination of only resistance, it will work. If you are interconnecting 3 to 4 resistance and I'm saying find the current, can you find anyone? I'm giving you 4 resistance. You are making a series parallel combination consisting all 4 resistance without any source. Can you find the current in any resistance? No. Perfect. Because without active element, without any energy source, we can't make a circuit. But if you are asking, you can ask very well, sir, if there is no such circuit, then why you're teaching this circuit? Because you must know, because that may be a part of circuit. That's why you can see I have defined a complete circuit consisting 2 parts. Loop number 1, this is called consisting active circuit. Loop number 2, the consisting passive circuit. Clear? So it may happen practically. But if we are making a single circuit having only passive element, that will never be work practically. Clear? Number 4, on the basis of direction of flow of current. Already I've said, if you are having DC supply, then it will be unilateral, means the current will flow only in one direction. Clear? Second, that is called bilateral circuit. So first, again I'm repeating, on the basis of supply, a DC circuit, AC circuit, of course, DC circuit where DC supply will be there, DC current or direct current will be there, AC where alternating current will be there, linear circuit which will follow Ohm's law, non-linear circuit which will not follow Ohm's law. Clear? Next, on the basis of type of circuit element, that is called active circuit, at least consist one circuit element as an energy source. Passive element, there is no active element. Clear? Number 4, that is called on the basis of direction of flow of current, that is called unilateral and bilateral. Uni means one, lateral means direction. Keep in mind. Uni means one, lateral means direction. So already each and every word are also defining the definition of circuit. Clear? Suppose if anyone asking what do you mean by unilateral circuit, so you can remind like that. Uni means one, lateral means direction. So any circuit consisting only one direction of flow of current, that is called unilateral circuit. A circuit which consisting or in which current can flow in the both direction, that is called bilateral circuit. Y means y means two, lateral means direction. So this is called classification of circuit. I think so everyone have got the idea, yes or no? First of all, in today's session, just have started what I did. Already I have done first I have discovered, or just I have defined that number 1, what is circuit. Number 2, I've defined type of circuit element. So I've defined active element, I've defined passive element. I've defined or I've discussed some more types of circuit, or we can say not type of circuit, we can say that is called connection of circuit. It's called closed circuit, open circuit, short circuit, series circuit, or parallel circuit. Now I'm discussing it, that's called classification of electrical circuit. So till now, there is any question from anyone? We have discussed 4 to 5 topic. Is there any doubt? Is there any question from your side? Any very simple doubt, or any, if you can't speak, then you can write in the chat box.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Yes, Janvi, you can speak now.
You can repeat, please, first point.
First point, AC circuit, DC circuit.
Fourth.
Okay, fourth. Okay, sure. Fourth number. Okay, I'll repeat. No problem. I'm saying what is the unilateral? Uni means one, lateral means direction. Clear? So unilateral circuit means a circuit in which the direction of flow will be in only one direction. It may be clockwise or it may be anti-clockwise. Clear? Now, if you are asking how can it happen, again I'm saying unilateral means I'm showing one diagram to all of you. Don't worry. I'm just making a picture to clear to all of you. Suppose I'm making a DC source and I'm connecting a resistor or resistance in this source. Now you can see very well that the direction of current will be only in one direction, that is called clockwise. Yes or no? Yes or no? Janvi, are you getting my point? in this circuit, the direction of current will be only in clockwise, only one direction. So this is called unilateral. Now, if we are connecting an AC source, clear, you know very well AC source where the direction of current will be reverse at each and we can say every 180 degree. And that's why I have said before, because in AC supply, there is no plus minus. We are never taking plus or minus. That is called phase and neutral, if you remember. Clear? So that's why in this circuit, the current can flow in this direction also, and the current can flow in this direction also. Clear? So if in any circuit, the current can flow in clockwise as well as in anti-clockwise direction. Clear? That is called bilateral. That is called bilateral. And if the current is defining only in one direction, that is called unilateral. Any more doubt from anyone or any discussion you can ask? The fourth point is clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Okay, Michael have written that DC are unilateral and AC are bilateral. One more thing that Michael, I want to speak here. That also depends, because if you are taking all, just I'm giving example only for one source, then you can say, yeah, this is in this picture, you can say, yeah, this is only having one source, then this circuit is unidirectional only. Now what I'm doing, I'm making one more picture to you. With DC also I can make, that is called bidirectional. Clear? Everyone have heard and everyone have read before about Kirchhoff law. Now if you remember, in this resistance, now there are two current. You can see yes or no. So here in this resistance, only I'm saying for this component, in this resistance, the direction is this, that is called clockwise, while this is called anti-clockwise. So whenever I'm making a picture of complex circuit having more than 2 or more than 3 energy sources, so in each and every component, in each and every circuit component, the direction of current will be from uni to bilateral also. Clear? But that is component, not in the circuit. Clear? So if I'm talking about this first circuit, if I'm taking the first part of this circuit, that is called unilateral. If I'm taking the second part of the circuit, it's also unilateral. Are you getting my point clear to all of you? While when I'm taking AC, AC is always, that is called always bilateral. Clear? AC is always bilateral, because we can just switch from phase to neutral, neutral to phase at any time, and you can put a reverse supply in the system. So the current, if you are making a supply, reverse supply, the current will be reverse. Clear to all of you? Is there any more discussion, any doubt?
Excuse me.
Yeah, Michael, speak.
Can AC currents when you have two AC power sources, and if they are in phase, out of phase, and if they cancel out each other, can they be unidirectional?
I'm not getting your point. Actually, you are saying that if they are out of phase, am I right?
Yes.
If they are out of phase, my dear, though keep in mind that if we are saying the out of phase means they are already making disconnect, they are not making closed path of the connection. So this is not a circuit, first of all. Are you getting my point? Because there is phase and neutral. If you're making the system out of phase, means already phase part is disconnected. And if we are making a disconnected, or we can say if you're not making connection between phase to neutral, means you're not completing the path of the circuit, it will not be a circuit. So out of phase, that's the meaning that suppose I'm giving the example. Suppose there is any fuse or MCB. If there is any fuse in the system, and due to heavy current, due to any fault, if fuse will be burned out, at that time, if fuse will be burned out, the circuit will be open. Clear? So many times we are saying that is out of phase because the supply is disconnected due to any fault. So if there is any fault or there is any out of phase in the circuit, that the circuit will not be complete the path, and that's why the current will not flow. If the current will not flow, so you can't say that it's a unilateral or bilateral, because in unilateral and bilateral, in both cases, the current must flow in the circuit first of all, and the circuit path must be completed. Michael, have you got your answer or any more discussion you want to discuss?
Enough.
Okay, thank you. So I think so I have made clear to all of you the types of circuits, clear. So I'm moving further. That's a very basic picture, that is DC circuit. So first of all, what is DC circuit? The closed path in which the direct current flow is called DC. Already I've said DC circuit means the simple things that DC circuit means the supply, the energy source will be from direct current, that is called DC. So the closed path in which the direct current flow is called DC circuit. The current flow is only in one direction, already I have said, and is mostly used in low voltage applications. Clear? The resistor is the main component of DC circuit. Keep in mind, inductance and capacitance will never work on DC. Anyone, can you tell me why? Inductance and capacitance will never work on DC. Why? If any idea, I will give you reply. You will justify my answer that yeah, sir, you are correct. That's why this is not applying. High voltage, Jill, I think so. Jill, actually, आपने बहुत ज़्यादा आंसर दे दिया. मैं वो बेसिक पे जा रहा हूँ. I'm just going for the basic concept. Even resistance can work on the high voltage, no problem. Even resistance can work on the high voltage, but inductance and capacitance will never work on DC supply. Okay, just I'm asking to all of you one more thing. Everyone have heard about, if we are discussing about the resistance or DC, clear, leave all the things, resistance, leave all the, just forget all the things that DC and DC. Just I'm asking three component. Number one, R. Number two, X. Number that is called, we can say Z. R, X, Z. So anyone, can you tell me what is the meaning of R here? For inductance, DC, it is unidirectional. Michael, I'm not getting a point actually. Okay, just leave, Michael. I will explain. No problem. I will explain. Just I want to know first of all, Michael, can you reply? What is the R, X, and Z? What is the meaning or what is the notation? What they will notify? What is the R? What is the X? And what is Z? Anyone? Okay, sorry, it's 11:29. So already I have to complete my lecture at of now, because already second faculty will be ready for the lecture. So no problem. So till now we have discussed, first of all, we have discussed. I'm summarizing here. First, I have discussed what is electrical circuit. Second, I have discussed that what are the circuit element. So I've defined that is called active element. Second, I've defined passive element. I have given some examples of active element. I've given some examples of passive element. In third topic, I've discussed what is the meaning of connection circuit, that is called open circuit, closed circuit, short circuit, then series circuit and parallel circuit. After that, I've discussed that classical circuit, how many types of circuit on the basis of different parameter. Clear? So this I have discussed very well now. So now all of you, because 11:30 is there, so is there any doubt, you can write in the chat box or write your roll number in the chat box now for your attendance. All of you are requested to write your roll number in chat box. Is there any doubt, you can ask in the chat box, you can write in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself, you can ask here if there is any doubt during the lecture. Already I've said before, you can personally, you can contact me, you can give me a message on WhatsApp also. Already I have You have, I think so, you must collect my number from the group also. Clear? So is there any single doubt, or if you are having any basic doubt, you can ask me very well, no problem. If you are not comfortable to discuss here in the just continuation of the lecture, if you are not comfortable to ask, you can ask me, you can call me personally, I will reply to you. Clear? So I think so I've been written the number, because I'll take your attendance from the chat box. If you have written I've written the number, then I'm ending the meeting. Okay, so thanks to all of you. I'm just ending our meeting now. Thanks to all of you.